good, people? Welcome back to the first take. Ni hao. To the Chinese-speaking people out there. Or what is that? Mandarin or Cantonese? I don't know. Shame on me for not knowing. You guys are gonna have to educate me on that one. But the legend Stephen Chow has returned. Holy fuck! This is the genius behind Shaolin Soccer, behind Kung Fu Hustle. He's done a bunch of others, man. Ton of other movies, but those are the two that really kind of shot him into the stratosphere outside of China. Really isn't anyone else like him in that part of the world. So whenever he makes a movie, it's kind of like an event. You got to check it out. It's like, wow, Stephen Chow's got something new. We got to do this. So now he's dropped something new. So we got to do this. It's called The Mermaid. Final trailer. Never even saw the first trailers. Never even heard of this one. So let's check this out.
在远古时代，人鱼和人类本应和平共处，谁知道他们越进步就越暴力。
Fuckers.
人类是邪恶的。
这个世界上还有什么比钱更重要？你是谁？你的目的是什么？我刘某什么大风大浪没见过，今天就凭你跟我斗，来啊！这整个海湾都是我的，
这整片海洋都是我的。
你别告诉我你已经爱上他了。
Oh,
你是我在这个世界上见过的最美丽、最干净的女孩。你不是人，你是天使！拿着钱去死！
假如你的生命只剩下最后1分钟，假如地球上连一滴干净的水、一口干净的空气都没有，你最想干嘛？
Dude, I ain't gonna front. That looks emotional as fuck. I expected it to be a straight up comedy, as that's what Stephen Chow tends to do. But that's way more dramatic and intense than I expected it to be. Relying heavily on effects. And sometimes that can be a problem if the effects aren't really up to that standard that it needs in order to not be distracting. And some of those effect shots in there, they were a little distracting, like they stood out. It wasn't, some of them weren't great, but some of them were actually pretty good, like that dude with the octopus squid legs. Like, he actually looked pretty cool. It looked like all the effort went into him and not so much on some of the other effects. But beyond that, if you can put that aside, overall, it looks like a pretty cool film. It reminds me of Splash. Did anyone see that shit with, what was her name? Daryl Hannah. And who else was in it? Tom Hanks was in it. Was it Tom Hanks? I believe it was. Yeah, Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. And she was a mermaid, but they fall in love. And she basically tries to live on land, but she can't. And then people find out what she is. And as the ugly side of humanity, man, we want to control everything. And she becomes this studied, pursued sort of scientific experiment. People want to get her and dissect her and lock her away in a cage and study her, and it was just real sad. That looks like it basically looks like identical to that, except there looks to be more of her, more other mermaids and other sea-based people or creatures, like the guy with the squid legs, which Splash never really got that into. This looks like it's really kind of expanding on that concept. But it basically looks like the same film. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it looks like the male lead, rather than it being just a regular human that wants to help her, it looks like it's the guy who wants to study her and make a profit from her, maybe fall in love with her eventually. What's that thing on the forehead? That was weird. That shit looks like it could be a sad-ass movie too. Like, it looks a bit heartbreaking there, but Stephen Chow, I'm impressed. That looks cool. Like I said, I always got time for his movies, always. I'm gonna be checking that one out. What about you guys? You Stephen Chow fans? What are your favorite Stephen Chow movies? Does this interest you? What other movies else does it evoke? Kind of interesting watching this, knowing that they're gonna be going into production on Aquaman soon. I'm wondering what they're gonna do in order to bring something to life of the underworld sea creatures that we've never seen on screen. So it's kind of interesting. It kind of whets our appetite, no pun intended, for what's to come with that one. But yeah, this looks cool. I'm gonna check it out, man. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Right, comment down below. You like the video? Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, like, share on Facebook, all that shit, man. I'm Mermaid. This has been my first take to Stephen Chow's The Mermaid.